welcome to the panel and the post-gameroo. As we are here after the last series of the night, it was VP that was able to tie the series in a 1-1. I mean, the kill score was very convincing for a very long time, but it still took them a long time to close this game out.
You just gotta respect IO Tiny. That's really what it comes down to. I mean, that's the kind of hero combination where Pycat at some point in the game, it was like a 15 kill advantage for VP.
Yeah.
And Pycat's like, you know what, they're actually still okay, because IO Tiny. That's just what you get when you pick the heroes. So I don't think VP were, you know, shaken or anything like that. They just played a slow, methodical game, and eventually Finem were just way too far behind to be able to win.
What was the story of the game for you?
Rubik lost. Got him.
You can't
hero.
flip-flop, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm flipping, flopping all over the place. You can call me Flapjack, because I'm
like
all over the place.
a mudkip.
A mudkip?
They just flop all over the place.
The Pokemon or the real one?
No, the real one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not familiar with
When
that.
he was pro Rubik, though, he was grudgingly pro Rubik. Yeah. So I'll grant him.
Here's
to
my
be
thought
back
process.
to anti-Rubik. Okay.
Right? I'm always wrong. So say the team I want to lose to win, and then they'll lose, and then either way I win. It's either I'm going to be right or I'm going to be happy.
This is what you have to remember about Dota, right? It's like, this is a game where, say you're playing, you know, regular matchmaking, and you're just solo queuing. You know, 50% of the time, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, true.
And then 50% of the time, you're going to be right.
Yep.
And most of the time, if you stick with a team that's stronger on paper, you look like you're smart.
True.
But you're just going with the stuff that everybody's thinking anyway. So it's not always about like, okay, I should change my beliefs. It's okay to stick to what you believe, okay?
Okay.
It's fine.
You know, a famous philosopher once said, it is better to look a fool and not open your mouth and prove people right than to
Open your mouth and
open
remove
your
all
mouth.
doubt.
Yeah, that was the quote.
That one.
Probably.
I believe we have a highlight from previous
We
game.
do?
We do. We can
Thank
draw on the
goodness.
table if you want.
Woo!
Go nuts.
Drawing time.
Drawing time. Okay, so pause, please. Thank you. We have got Skylark over there on this Bow Rider.
This is already like a disaster, honestly. Like, I'm just looking at this situation. I'm thinking to myself, okay, my Bat Rider, who's supposed to have like some kind of initiation for this IO Tiny combo to come in, like, look at the IO doesn't even have relocate. What's going on right now?
Why is he so light?
Well, he just got hexed, so there's like little sparklies around him. But yeah, at this point in the game, like, Aloha Dance is chilling over here, the OD's over here, there's no relocate, the Tiny's off bottom lane, they're just fighting on like multiple fronts right now, which I guess to some degree you would say might be okay for Finem, but there's already a huge advantage, so we're rolling it out here. The blink from G, Skylark is just mega dead. There is nothing he can do about this.
Okay, so pause. This is the moment like, oh my god, guys, if you're at Finem, our Bow Rider just died, and it was our, you know, this should have been our control. This should have been our part of the map. We gotta show those guys who's boss. Play it, please.
Let's see if they show him who's boss.
Okay, in comes Mr. Rock. Goes straight for the support, but support just
He blanked.
Where did he go?
He's
Where
good.
Where did he go?
He gonzo, dude.
He's already gone. So okay, so Madara revealed that they want to fight. G's like, oh, fight.
I mean, he wants
Ooh,
to
fight?
battle.
More fight.
And we're kind of in the situation now where we already have... There's an Aegis on the OD, so even if you engage into this, it's not necessarily the best decision. And by the way, there's still no relocate, so G's just going to throw out the combo here. Does a ton of damage. They
Bye,
instantly kill the Rubik. And then Tiny's kind of left to his own devices here. Gets the tether.
Yeah, survives for a little bit longer. Decides maybe this time I can get the combination off, and he does, but doesn't do enough damage, and he's already out of mana now. And now like, he can just die. And Io, I mean, he had to stick around because it's his buddy, but his buddy will just, I believe he dies too.
I don't understand like what the game plan was, because if you look at this replay, at the end, relocate still wasn't up.
Yeah.
So the Bat Rider being in that position in the first place would lead you to believe that they wanted to try to do something with the IO Tiny. That's the only reason your Bat is supposed to be there in the first place. There was no hero around who could actually help him. All he had that was in the area was a Rubik.
I really think it was just them thinking we can get this quick pick off.
How? How are they going to kill anyone?
I don't know, but they're
with their
like,
highest damage dealers MIA, like the Wisp was in base, the Tiny was pushing tier 2 bottom. Even if the relocate was up, they couldn't relocate anybody. What was that?
Okay, the Bat Rider was in the wrong place. But after Bat Rider died, they figured they can get 2 quick kills.
Well, Bat Rider should have been bottom with his team.
It is
Saved by the call.
Saved by the bell. Hello, FNG. FNG, hello. Hello. Hello.
Grandpa?
Oops. I hear in my ear.
Oops.
Oops.
Bibbing. We're hearing
That
Windows
can't be
noises now.
right.
That can't be a good sign.
Oh no.
Oh no. I think we lost FNG.
Is that Grandpa on the phone?
Well, I think FNG is happy that maybe he's no longer an Ogre Magi.
But wait,
He's
that
alive.
can't be
He's gone
Grandpa.
now.
Grandpa's dead.
What?
It's a more spooky stories.
Is that really you just said something? You just like made you made a statement.
It was, leading into the spooks.
Okay.
Then flashback. Ooh. How did Grandpa die on the phone?
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we will not be able to talk to FNG tonight, but I'm sure he's going to win more games.
He
So
hung up on us.
we're
dude.
just going to have to talk to him a different time when we can get him on the line. But with today's games out of the way, we can take a look at the standings. And the standings show that Virtus Pro climbed up back over Team Empire as they were actually very close to being fourth, but now they're back to third.
They had a pretty solid day overall. I think if they can continue this run, I said it during the commentary earlier, I believe that they can actually bring themselves towards, that top 3. Because you play a total of 14 games. They've played 8 so far. So at the very least, if you win like 5 out of 6 of the remaining, you put yourself, I'd say, in a pretty solid position. But I guess the biggest unknown still is Na'Vi haven't played a game yet. So that's also going to have a lot of effect on the top 3 if they are also performing at a high level. Still a lot of interesting games to be played here at the DreamLeague.
At the DreamLeague.
Indeed. Take us out with a spooky voice.
Well, spooky voice. I can't do spooky voice. Sorry. But I want to just say that you have to be back here tomorrow. Because tomorrow we continue at 1800 and we have a doubleheader of No Diggity. So that should be interesting. They're going to go up against Virtus Pro in the first series. So that should be a really good one. Like, I think that's our best series of the week. Maybe Virtus Pro versus No
I
Diggity.
think so, yeah.
So make sure you tune back in then. Make sure you check out YouTube and Snapchat and Twitter, all under DH DreamLeague. And I actually just want to hear a story from you, Slack.
That's great.
Can you tell another story?
I've got a real spooky story for you, okay?
Okay.
This is the story of a career of a terrifying pro Dota player called Ritsu. Gather round, children, and I'll tell you horrors you've never imagined. And then it fades to black, because I don't actually know anything about him. Goodbye!